Hello, and welcome back to Golden Age Flicks, the channel where we dive into the classics, rediscover timeless gems, and celebrate the films that have shaped cinema as we know it. Today we're heading straight into festive territory with one of the most beloved Christmas films of the late 20th century. Yes, we're talking Home Alone, the 1990 family comedy that turned a simple premise into a global phenomenon and made a certain young Macaulay Culkin one of the biggest stars on the planet. So grab your hot chocolate, your mince pies, and maybe double check your alarm clock because we're diving into what makes Home Alone endure over 30 years later. Let's get started. The story begins in the McCallister household, a place of pure Christmas chaos. With 15 relatives under one roof, tempers flare, and in the commotion, 8-year-old Kevin McCallister ends up banished to the attic. Overnight, a freak power outage resets all the alarm clocks, causing the family to oversleep. In the rush to make their flight to Paris, they manage to leave something very important behind. Not the passports, not Uncle Frank. No, it's Kevin. Kevin wakes up to find his house empty and initially believes he's wished his family away. After a few moments of pure childhood joy, jumping on beds, eating junk food, watching violent films, he discovers the two burglars, Harry and Marv, have their sights set on the McCallister home. Kevin decides to defend his house using the full arsenal of traps, tricks, and childhood ingenuity. What follows is a slapstick showdown that has become one of the most iconic sequences in Christmas movie history. It's a simple premise executed with absolute precision, funny, heartfelt, and filled with just enough peril to keep audiences hooked. Now let's talk performances, starting with the young star at the centre of it all. Macaulay Culkin as Kevin is nothing short of exceptional. He brings charm, confidence, vulnerability, and that perfect blend of innocence and mischief. Without Culkin's performance, Home Alone simply wouldn't work. He carries the film on his small shoulders with astonishing ease. Joe Pesci as Harry and Daniel Stern as Marv, the Wet Bandits, are utterly brilliant. Their cartoonish villainy, impeccable timing, and exaggerated physical comedy elevate the entire film. Pesci, fresh off Goodfellas, gives a performance that's both menacing and hilarious. Catherine O'Hara, as Kevin's frantic mother, adds emotional grounding. Her desperation feels genuine, and she nails both the comedy and the heartfelt moments. The scene where she realizes Kevin is missing, that look of dread remains unforgettable. Even the smaller roles like Robert's Blossom as Old Man Marley adds depth and warmth to the film. Together, this cast creates a perfect blend of comedy and Christmas spirit. Home Alone is directed by Chris Columbus, working from a script by John Hughes. And it's fair to say that both leave their fingerprints all over this film. Columbus directs with two key sensibilities: a child's eye view of the world, full of wonder and fear, as well as an appreciation for physical comedy, almost in the tradition of classic silent era slapstick. The booby trap sequence is shot like a ballet of chaos, wide shots, precise timing, and sound design that emphasizes every slip, crash, and scream. Columbus turns violence into comedy without ever making it feel malicious. It's Looney Tunes brought to life. John Hughes' writing brings warmth and emotional resonance, creating a film that balances big laughs with moments of genuine heart, like the church scene with Old Man Marley, which remains one of the film's most touching. And of course, we must mention John Williams' score. Whimsical, magical, and instantly recognizable, his music elevates Home Alone into something truly special. More than 3 decades later, Home Alone is still a Christmas staple. It was a massive box office success in 1990, becoming the highest grossing live action comedy of all time, a record it held for years. It launched a franchise, countless imitators, and a set of scenes that have become part of pop culture history. Children across generations still gasp at Kevin's aftershave scream. Adults still wince at Marv stepping on a nail, and families everywhere still debate which booby trap hurts the most. Its themes, independence, family, forgiveness, resonate universally. And unlike many Christmas films, Home Alone manages to appeal to both children and adults equally. It's not just a Christmas movie, it's the Christmas movie for many people worldwide. So, what makes Home Alone endure? It's not just the comedy or the performances or even the holiday setting, though all of these contribute. It's the emotional core, the message that family matters even when they drive you mad. It's the fantasy of being young and in control, the thrill of outsmarting the adults, and the warmth of reconnecting with loved ones. Home Alone is joyful, sentimental, inventive, and endlessly rewatchable. Whether you're reliving your childhood or discovering it anew, it remains one of the most charming Christmas films ever made. Thanks for joining me for this festive review on Golden Age flicks. If you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to like, subscribe, and drop a comment below. What's your favourite trap from Home Alone? And do you watch it every Christmas? Join us next time as we revisit another classic from the Golden Age of cinema and beyond. Until then, keep the popcorn warm, keep the lights twinkling, and the projector running.